Recording in progress. I've been having so much fun just recording videos. So I'm gonna go ahead and teach you guys about this one skill called BRB that I've been making use of with codex. It's pretty easy to make yourself skills with codex. In fact, it has a skill to make skills. So if you've been using codex or it works with Claude Code CLI as well, you can connect to your Gmail, right? So you can ask codex or Claude to like read your Gmails, draft you emails, things like this, right? Well, sometimes Codex and Claude have like really long tasks, right? Like up to like 1 hour long, 2, 3 hours long, however long you make a task. Um, and for me personally, when I have like 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour long tasks, sometimes I want to, close my laptop, make my way from one place to another, and have that thing still running. Not because it's not running on the cloud, it's running locally. Well, I'm going to show you how you can basically start your task in one place, move to another place, like go home from your workplace or whatnot, and be receiving updates on your phone the whole time. So I'm going to show you guys like some tricks that I use for that kind of flow. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Um, there's a couple of things to this. Number one, you need Codex or Claude Code. I'm going to show you with Codex how to do this. Okay, so I'm going to show you with Codex how to do this. Um, you don't even, you can have like a free subscription to ChatGPT and you can do this. Okay. If you have a really long task, let's say like wait, how can I make like a really long task with Swift Notes? Oh, hey, can you research and plan to create a full Swift Notes plugin that I'm just making some stuff up that will be useful to university faculty. This is yes. That'll be useful to university faculty for the year 2027 to 2028. I just want this thing working for no reason. There's no way it's gonna predict, right? Like appropriately. Okay, so can you research and plan a full Swift Notes and build it? All of it, everything. Okay, great. Extra high, fast, whatever. I'm gonna press. Wait, don't ask me any questions, okay? Just finish it all. Uh, First, make yourself a plan, not plan mode, because I don't want to like pause. I'm at BRB. I'm not gonna write that yet. I'm gonna go get a coffee. Enter. This thing's going to start building a new plugin for Swift Notes. So this is like, imagine you have a task that's taking really long to run, and all of a sudden you're like, dang, I gotta go. I'll use the Swift Notes skill, blah, blah. Okay. So I've been on my computer for 5, 10 minutes and I gotta leave. I gotta leave where I am. I'm about to close my laptop and it's gonna stop working. Okay, here's step one to basically having this task running all the time from where you are, from point A to point B, having it run the whole time and getting updates on your Gmail where you can interact with it. You can interact with your codex even though your laptop's closed through your own Gmail. Okay. It's going to check every 2 minutes. Let me show you. I'm so sorry. I don't want to overcomplicate it. This task is running. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run this skill called BRB that I have. Okay. BRB, I have a local and a global one for this. Okay. So BRB, I'm going to just literally type in BRB. Uh, I'm going home. Okay. Keep working. Sure. You could have totally just typed BRB. But anyways, I'm going to shift enter because I'm going to steer it or command enter, sorry. I'm going to steer the conversation, meaning I'm going to interrupt it. I'm going to interrupt its workflow. It's going to continue what it was doing afterwards, but it's going to get this context immediately. So steered conversation successfully now. BRB, what does it do? Continue working while I'm away and send high signal updates. What BRB does is once it starts running, it first creates a plan of what it's going to do so I can communicate to you like that. Like it's going to make a plan of how it's going to communicate to you. It's going to then draft an email, an initial email, which is going to tell you its plan. And it's going to send that email to you from yourself because mine's connected to my Gmail. And then every 2 minutes, it will check if there's any kind of progress that should be emailed to me or any kind of like important decision that it's about to come up. It's going to send that to me on email, including the progress if it's important enough. Now, oh, there we go. I already got it. Let me show you this. I'm continuing. So I'm going to read this to you in a second, okay? I'll just read this to you. I'm continuing the Swift Notes faculty, your plugin while you're away. Current workspace. This is the workspace file path. Mission, research, plan, build, and verify a first class next steps. I'll only send another update when there is a meaningful when there's, oh my God, hello. When there's meaningful progress, oh, I'll I'll only send another update when there's meaningful progress or a real blocker is what it said, right? Now, what it does, BRB also creates an automation which is now running here for that specific thread. You can run this for how many threads you want. I've had BRB running for like 3 threads at once. Now, it emailed me, right? So in 2 minutes, it's going to check if there was something important, and it's going to email me again in 2 minutes if there is something important enough. What it's also going to do in 2 minutes when it sends that email is it's going to check that email thread because it's going to send within the same email thread. It's going to check if I personally replied to the email thread. So I can go ahead and reply to myself right here and say, hey, can you just send me a screenshot of what's going on? Question mark. So I sent an email to that same thread. Sorry, that's so funny the way it's like disappearing. That's what it sent me through the automation. This is what I just sent in that thread. In 2 minutes, it's going to check the thread for messages that I've also sent, and it will send it in the uh following run. So it's not going to send it in like 1 minute from now. In 1 minute from now, it's going to send me an email if it's important, and it's also going to recognize if it should respond in the next one. So you have to take that into account. This thing is not going to for me at least, affect the work that it's doing, which I can see like the progress immediately. It's going to affect it in 2 minutes. That could be breaking. For me, 2 minutes is perfectly, that's more than enough time, more than often enough for me to change its workflow with 5.5 because it could always revert some things. It's more than often enough for me to be working with it kind of like in collaboration while it's proceeding. Now, the whole point of this is actually that I'm going to be closing my laptop, right? So right now, all you can see is like it's sending emails and I'm communicating with it through that Gmail thread that I made, and I can run this in more than one tap. It's an automation. It's going to run every 2 minutes. When it's finished all the work as well, it is going to send us a final email and turn off the automation, okay? Now I have to leave my computer. So here's also like a little thing I'll teach you guys on Mac OS. What you can do is you can open up your terminal and you can do this. You can first run sudo pm set a disable sleep, and I'm going to do the tag 1. Okay, it's 1 or 0. 0 is false. 1 is going to be true here. And it's going to ask me for my password that I'm not going to leak. Thank you very much. Enter. Come on. So, okay, great. So if I type in my password successfully, it's going to Cookie Monster. Oh, okay. So I actually submitted it successfully one time. If I send it, that was a terrible joke. If I send it successfully, it's going to go back into here. Okay. So I typed in my password successfully. This means, hey, I'm not going to go to sleep, basically. If you close the lid kind of thing. Okay. But we also need to run this thing caffeinate, which means like don't even dim the screen. To be honest with you, I don't really know. I'm so sorry. I just lied. I don't really know the difference between these two things, and I don't want to BS my way through it. You need to run caffeinate as well after you disable sleep, okay? So I've disabled sleep. Caffeinate is gonna like run a prop. I just tried to do it again. I tried to BS. I think caffeinate automatically like runs a process that does something every like 30 seconds or 1 minute. And in combination, okay, when you run these two things, you can just close your laptop and it's never gonna turn off. In fact, I'm gonna close my laptop right now. Please Zoom, do not stop recording. Okay, cool. See, so you can like close your laptop, put it in your bag, and you can like go around the city, go back home, whatever, as long as you don't lose connection, because I'm using mobile tethering, and it's working. And it's going to be working. And every 2 minutes, it's going to send me an email or an update. Oh, here we go. Wait, no, that's my email. It did not send me another one. It's going to work the whole time. And as it's working every 2 minutes, again, it'll send me an email. My computer will not turn off. And this is how I personally continue long tasks on my computer while also making sure that I can kind of work with Codex in collaboration with the things that it's doing and kind of control its flow more than just like, oh, hey, please work while I close my laptop with disable sleep and caffeinate. So yeah, it's the BRB skill. That's how you can do this. Of course, you can also just like do things on the cloud with like an open claw, okay, or whatever. But this has its uses that I like. And I hope this was insightful for you. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the video. Stop share. Recording no longer in progress.